What's going on, guys? So today we're gonna stop at Academy and pick up a few things and then go fishing. It had just snowed, so it's gonna be a little difficult, but we're gonna see if we can't pick something up and see what we can do. I'll see you guys at Academy. Okay, so we just came out of Academy. Went and got a few things. I got this Guggen Squad mini clutch. I've got a Hummer buzzbait from also Guggen Squad. You can tell I'm a Guggen Squad fan. I'm wearing a Guggen Squad jacket. Team Guggen, so. I got some Salty Super Flukes albino color. Probably thinking of putting that on the back of the Hummer buzzbait. Or probably these Fluke White Pearl looking ones. Things are going to be slow, so I mean, we'll see how things go when we get out on the water. So we'll see you there. Alrighty, so we made it to the lake, and I'm seeing a lot of birds, which is kind of good. I mean, birds are usually where you want to go, because the fish are usually where the birds are, since the birds want to eat the fish. And I realized I did not start the video off by telling you guys who I was. I am Navi with Terraform. Terraform does a shit ton of stuff. They do things from tournaments to competitive gaming, and we're branching out to fishing now. So I'll be giving y'all tips, tricks, and some chill environment to stay at. There are quite a few birds out though. I don't know if y'all can see all those seagulls over there though. Fucking whole bungalow of fat seagulls and pelicans. So this is day 2 after snow. And I'm expecting the fish to be a little slower than usual. Usually in the spring, summer, you know, early to mid fall, fish are quite active. But once it starts getting colder and those temperatures start dropping in the water, they start to slow down a lot. It is nice out here though, very nice. Not too cold, not too hot. Got a little breeze, makes it a little colder, but that's why you wear a jacket. Get over here to this corner and we'll start setting shit up. I'm gonna start off by throwing the mini clutch around. See little wakes around, you know. Little wakes fish make. And usually down over here at the end of this little path, there are quite a few minnows that just like to sit there and swarm around. Let's see, any minnows today? I don't see any. But let's set up shop and start fishing. We're gonna start with the mini clutch. I am using a tourney style or tourney special from Bass Pro Shop with a Lew's Mach 2 reel. I have 15-pound fluorocarbon on my rod, so a little, not too much, but just enough. Cut that there. Put that in the box, because we don't throw shit just out. This hook and this worm are still good. And even if your worm is ripped, like say a fish rips the send off, you can still cut this and make it so it's another type of moving bait. You don't necessarily have to throw everything away. Let's see. Throw the worm in the tackle. Get out the clutch. I do have more than just this. Obviously I have a tackle box, so we'll be using a lot more than just this clutch and this buzz bait. Got birds yelling at me. Pelicans just gazing over there, fucking doing their own thing. You know, I never really seen Celicans. Yeah, Celicans and fucking pelicans. Way to go, Nav. Way to get your words straight. Never seen seagulls and pelicans just sit next to each other in harmony. I always thought they had some kind of beef. I cannot get this shit open. There we go. I always thought they had some kind of beef against each other where they wouldn't stay with each other. I may be wrong though. I'm pretty sure I am. Fuck, dude. Just can't get this clutch open. It's like it doesn't want to be used. There you go, little. Let me grab it from up here. A little nice looking crankbait, I guess this is. Yeah, a little clutch crankbait, lipless crankbait. If you look closely, you can see the Guggen Squad symbol in the eye. It's pretty cool. I like the colors, nice, shiny, bright, little orange on the bottom and the back. All right, let's throw this shit in the water. We're gonna do a simple uni knot for this because the only time I use a different type of tie on, I guess you would say, or different type of knot is when I'm using a hook. Hooks, I use a polymer knot, which is, it's a stronger hold than the uni knot. It's kind of harder to do a uni knot on a lure because you have to make a loop a little bigger. And I'll show you guys how to do that later on another video. But so for a uni knot, you go through the hole, turn it a good 6, 7, 8 times. I mean, I just keep turning it till I feel like I have, you know, enough spins. Just get enough spins in there, that's all you need. Get enough spins. I like to put my fingers at the bottom spin right here. You can see there's the hole. You got that, put it right there so it doesn't move. Bring your top piece through the bottom piece, like bloop, like that. Grab it and put it back through the loop you just made. Then you will pull the loose end down and pull the part that's on your rod up. And kind of just slide like that. I like to take my fingers, pinch the top, and just try to slide it down as much as possible, just so I know it's tight on there. Then you'll get your cutting tool, either multi-tool or whatever you have. Try and nick it as close to the bottom, but you don't want to cut the circle part. You don't want to cut the part you just tied. So kind of like that. Got this little tag, not too much, but it's there. It's better than having this long tag thing. Throw it to the side. Put your loose, unused, fucking cut, whatever you want to call this, line in a tackle box. Don't throw it in the water. You're a dick if you throw it in the water. You need to try and save the fish. How do you expect to fish if the fish are dead? You get caught in the loose line, and then next thing you know, you have no fish. Can't even tell if you guys can see the rod. I might have to face it down a little more. There we go. Oh, not that far. Oh shit. A little less. Alright, there we go. Tighten this a little. Winds are going from behind me to in front of me. My brakes up so I don't back cast, because I know I'm going to, because I haven't fished in quite some time due to the weather. We'll see though. We got pelicans flying in. We got birds splashing. Let's see what's good. Gotta go a little slower today. Oh, don't get caught on the rocks because of the weather, like I said. This is Lake Hefner. Give you guys a little background. A little Lake Hefner. Fished here when I moved into Oklahoma in June, like the end of June, beginning of July. It's pretty nice out here. This is one of the good places to fish. I mean, if you have kids, they got a little shack over there. You can have them fish as well. It's a little on the stock side, I guess you could say. It comes into the ocean, not ocean, lake. You could see the fish at the bottom. You can see them, what they're doing, if they're gonna come to your bait or not. Well, maybe the clutch isn't the way to go. Almost hit that bird. Score! That would have been a fucking score in the books. Hit a bird to where I was casting. There we go. Lock it. Pinch it. Reel it. Don't let it knot. Alright. Put this bad boy back in. Yeah, we're gonna stay facing the sun because, geez, facing away from the sun made my hands cold. I think we'll have to put the hood on. The ears don't get cold because oh, I don't want to drop my sunglasses. Should actually put those on. There we go. Sunglasses are now on. The hood is up. We are vibing. Straight vibing. Try different spots, you know. Try along the bank too. I guess I could take this time while we look for a fish to tell y'all a story. Like I said, I was stationed in New York and I went fishing with a buddy. He's using a spinnerbait. It was black and red. I lost it, got caught to a rock somewhere in New York and it broke off of my line, but it was getting dark, sun was going down, and we haven't really caught much all day. We're catching a bunch of little fish, but nothing too big, you know. We go out to a rock little area. I mean, I wouldn't say it was like a dock. It was kind of like this is, how it curves in, but it was all rocks. And as the sun's going down, I look down at the rocks and see this big old fish swim by. A little black shadow just starts swimming by me. So I cast out, you know, a way ahead of it, just to see, you know, maybe if I'm lucky, I'll catch them. And I get a bite. Now, when I got the bite, I was expecting it, you know, to be a bass, not a fucking whatever I caught. So I'm reeling, this thing's fighting back. It's bending to the fourth eyelid of my rod, and it gets close. It gets really close, actually. Like I got it to the rock where it were. And my buddy goes in, he says, I'm gonna grab it real quick. So he goes down and he's about to lip this fish because he thought it was a bass. Now, for other people who are fishermen, you know you don't lip a walleye. What I caught was a walleye, and he was gonna go and lip a walleye. So he realized it was a walleye, and his foot slipped off the rock and he fell into the water. We still got the fish. He was able to grab it by the gill. But it's just a funny story. The fact that he tried to go in and lip it, realizing it wasn't a bass. But we took that fish home. It's my PB right now for walleye. 26 inches, 11 pounds, 6 ounces. A good fish to eat, I'll tell you that much. Jeez Louise, it is freezing outside today. I don't think this snow helps. We're gonna switch to something I can move a little slower. We'll try the buzzbait, and we'll put one of those flukes on. Snip snap right above the knot, because we don't want the knot on our line. Snip. Put this with our other buzzbaits. Or other bait, anyways. Put you right there. We'll attempt to open our Guggen buzzbait. Oh, it's already open. Nice. Don't gotta try that much. Little rubber band right there for, I don't know why, but it'll probably come off. I don't know if that ribbon's supposed to stand. Nope. Alright, took it off. There we go. We're gonna do the same thing we did with the clutch. Spin until we feel we spinned enough. Pinch the bottom, bring the top down, do your magical hole around through the bigger hole. Sometimes it's going to do this where it just kind of grabs itself. Just want to try and get it in there. Don't want to affect your line or anything. There we go. And we got a nice little knot. Grab this, snip snap the end so you have a nice pretty end. See, I got it a little shorter there, but it's not short enough to where if I pull on it, it'll come off. Sometimes if you hit it too short, cut it too short, it's gonna do that. It's gonna come off. Get one of these Zoom Super Salt Plus white fluke pearls. The fluke white pearl. Put one of them boys on. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang bang, bada deet dot do. Close up the tackle box so nothing flies out. This is what you would consider a trailer. Some people might fish it just like that. I fish it as trailers. So I kind of... Oh, look at that. The wind's making it spin. crazy. Should be doing that in the water, not in the air. Stop. Alright, so we're gonna stick it in. I try and go for the middle of the hole in the front. Just gonna push until you reach about this part of the curve. You'll pop the hook out, just like that. And I like to try and push it as far up as possible. All the way up there. So I got this little trailer thingy. I feel like I could have done that a little better. So I will. Try and go maybe a little further in. Oh, okay. We're fully doing this again. Through the same hole. Don't come out. And break through. There we go. That looks a little better. Oh, no, it doesn't. Alright, well, this one I messed up on. Don't do that. That's just called being stupid. So we'll put that one in the tackle box. We could use it for a different type of bait, I guess you could say. Just grab another one. No harm in foul and messing up. Everyone does it. Just means you learn and you do it better the next time. And make sure that part's down. You're going to go in. If you're using a thinner trailer like this, be careful. Sometimes the hook likes to come out on the side like this, like you can see. Just kind of keep it center as possible. Just so when it comes out, it's not all sideways and stuff. So we'll pop it out. Remember, this can stretch out. Put it as far in as possible. And that's looking a little better. Now we're ready to throw. Or cast, I should say. Usually you want to try and stick with the same color. The buzzbait's a whitish pink. The fluke is white. That is all for the fishing today. We know now fishing 2 days after it snows probably isn't the best day to fish. So I will leave a link to somewhere around this area to Terraform's page, their Twitter, my Twitter, and I'll leave a link to the page where I get my bait to Team Gookin. See you guys next time.